Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Hannah and Alejandro. Today we are working on lesson 3-4, and it is order numbers within 100. So this ties in with your greater than, less than. So in order to do greater than, less than, we need to know where the numbers line up, right? Okay, so if we look at that first one, number 1, we're going to write the number that is just before, just after, or between. Now you guys were already looking at this and said, oh, this is easy. It is easy if you pay attention to the order. Because sometimes I've seen students that say, oh, this is easy, and they've gotten them all wrong because they're not paying attention of what it's asking. So that's super important to read what it is asking of. But right now we're just putting them either before or after or in between. So 45. So what is the number that comes directly after 45? Miles?
46.
46. Everyone got that one okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. So number 2, what is going to go for that one? Isabel, what would you put for number 2? I'm sorry? Look on your paper, number 2. What would you put there? Okay, 19, you already see 19 there, and you see a line just before it. So what are you going to put just before your 19? Let her do it on her own, please. Do you know what you would put just before 19? What? 18. So you're going to go ahead and put your 18. The number that comes after that is 19. What about number 3, Diego? What would you put for number 3? 40. Good job. 39. Some have problems with that. Once they get to the end of their 30s, they're not what, or at the end of any number, they're not sure what to do there. Number 4. Dylan, what would you put for number 4?
90, not 90, and then 89.
89. 89, and then comes 90. Is there anyone that's having problems with these? How are you doing, Isabel? Are you doing okay, or are you having a hard time understanding them? Hard time? Okay, I'm gonna sit and work with you. Let's go with number 5. Brad. 64. Then comes 65. What about number 6? Juju. 26. What about number 7? Vivian. 50. Number 8. Stephen.
78.
Good. Number 9. Mary.
36.
Good. Does everyone see that?
Good.
36, because now we switched it to in-betweens. Number 10, Eli.
Number 10 is 19.
19. And number 11 is what, Ella?
50.
50. Okay. Anyone else that needs extra help with these? You do, Miles?
No.
Okay. Okay. So I'll with you right after this. Okay, so on the back, let's go ahead and take a minute. We're going to do this on your own for 12 and 13, and then we're going to check. I'm going to give 1 minute, okay? And then we'll check together.
Wait.
Just 12 and 13.
Okay. Giving us 1 minute. I'm 1 second. I'm already done. I was done way before. I was done before and everyone started this. And this is easy. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I'm just mixing my numbers. So.
Okay, looks like we're done.
I was done.
Okay, so for number 12, Tommy, what did you get for number 12?
Number 12, 51 after 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60.
Okay. Was that too fast or did you all get that?
I got it.
Okay, was there anyone that did not get those numbers? So all we're doing, we're just counting straight on, 51, 52, 53, just like he was doing it. Just go straight across. Okay, what about 13? Corey, what did you get?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Very good. Now on this one, this might have been a little more difficult because we were missing the first two. So on this one, you actually have to start counting backwards, and then from there you can count forwards. Does that make sense? So we would start at 13, we would count backwards, 12, 11, and once we have your 12 and 11 in, then we can count back. Juju, you're looking at me funny. So you have this right here, 13, 15, 16. Okay, but we're starting right with this number, correct? We need to figure out what these two are. So we would count backwards, 13, 12, 11. And then now that we have those, we can count forwards, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do you see what I mean by counting backwards first? So how did you start? What number did you find first?
53.
On number 13.
Oh, 13. 11.
Okay, but how did you know it was 11? Oh, see, you were counting backwards. That's all I just did. I counted backwards from my 13, 12, 11. And now that I have those, I can count forward, right? Because now I have 11, 12, 13. I can fill in my 14. Where are you at on 55? We're on 13. Okay. All right. Any problems with those two? It seems like you all did fine on those from what I saw. Okay. Number 14. So now you're going to write your numbers in order, and this is the most important part here, is that you have to read of how it wants you to list your numbers. sometimes it might say from least to greatest, or sometime it might say greatest to least. So you really have to pay attention what it is asking you. This is asking you from least to greatest. So how would you arrange those? Eli, for number 14.
For number 14, 52, 53, 54, 55.
Very good. Was there anyone that did not get those? All right, number 15, Juliana, what did you get?
I got 27, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Very good. Connor, number 16.
78, 79, 80, 81.
Okay, and number 17, Jack.
I got 39, 40, 41, 42.
Very good. Okay, let's go to our word problem. Are we good on these?
Yes.
Okay, just super important that you pay attention to the order that it is asking, least to greatest or greatest to least. Did you have a problem with those, did you? Okay, I'll come to you in a little bit. All right, number 18. Justin's favorite number is just before 64 and just after 62. What is his number? Stephen? 63. So if you wrote it out the way I did, you would be able to answer it right away. Okay, so again, Juju, watch this. So it says just before 64, so that's before 64, and then after 62. Here's 62, it comes after 62, before 64. Okay, and then you can just fill it in to be the 63. So it helps if you actually write it out first so you can see it. And then number 19, Mason says he reads more than 42 pages, more than 42, so it's going to be greater than 42, right? But fewer than 38. So Mason says he reads more than 42 pages, so so it has to be whatever it is, it's greater than 42. And then he says, but fewer than 38. So fewer than 38. Is that possible? So his number is greater, he reads more than 42, but fewer than 38. Fewer would be the same as less than. Is that possible? Vivian, do you think that's possible? Why not? Okay, so 38 is less than 42. Good job. All right, so 38 is less than 42. So how can he read more than 42 pages but less than 38 when 38 is already less than 42? Yes, Connor.
There's another way you could say, no, because he is making a predicament.
He is doing what?
Making a predicament.
He's making oh, I like that. We're using our bonus word, predicament. Very good. Okay, so another way you can do this also is what we've been doing in this lesson. So we have 38 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay, so he's saying you read greater than 42. So if he was reading greater than 42, it would have to be 43 and on, right? But he's reading fewer than 38. Well, fewer than 38 would be 37, 36, 35, keep going down. So he's got two ends. He's saying that he reads more than 42, so anything over 42, but also less than 38. Is that possible?
No.
No. He could have, what he should have said was that the pages he's reading is greater than 38 and less than 42. If he would have said that, what pages could he have read? Charlotte?
39, 40, 41.
39, 40, or 41? Does everyone see that? Okay, so he had what he wanted to say backwards. He wanted to say more than 38, but less than 42. And then it would be one of these numbers right in here. Okay? Are we good? Questions, Connor?
It would kind of be possible if they were like two separate books.
It could be, but that's not what he said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was two separate books, of course that is possible, yes. Very good. Okay, so you're going to do your more practice and your homework on your own, and then we will check together. Hannah or Alejandro, if you have any questions, just please let me know.
We have trap